Welcome back to KCZIN. I'm J.O. Lazoo. Unfortunately, we have bad news. A gentleman by the name of Andrew Brown Jr. was killed in Elizabeth City, North Carolina just yesterday. Amazing that this is taking place right after the verdict of Derek Chauvin, after the conviction. So it's a horrible story, and it's a right familiar story. It's the same thing happening to our people, and it's being done by the same people that have been doing it all this time. We must take a serious consideration as to where we put our allegiance and our alliances as a people, because the ones we have right now are broken, and the impact, our lives are being taken from us in broad daylight. So Mr. Andrew Brown Jr. was given an arrest warrant, and he started to pursue, get in his car and get away. This sounds so familiar. It's what happened to Mr. Daunte Wright. Because of a warrant, as he got in his car, he was shot and killed. That's exactly what happened with Mr. Andrew Brown Jr. in Elizabeth, North Carolina. There are some differences, though, between those two cities. Number one, difference in Elizabeth City. This happened under a watch of a black mayor in a majority black city of 55% black. Majority city council, black. And here's what's really terrible. The chief of police, he's also black. So just because you're black and you hire black people, it doesn't produce the results that we want. And that's where we have to be very careful who we affiliate ourselves with and who are our allies. Clearly, these are all Democrats primarily. And as I mentioned before, this is part of the apparatus of a national party through its agenda, its policy, and its influence upon that city. And we've seen the effect. It happened in Atlanta, Georgia, with a Democratic mayor. And we saw how Rayshard Brooks' life was taken away not short after Ahmaud Arbery. This is going to continue. It's not going to stop. As a matter of fact, it's going to get worse, not any better. Because now the police are in a retaliation mode after Derek Chauvin was convicted. Look how quickly they responded. It's going to get worse and not any better, because you have not let go of your affiliation of the people that caused the problem and their partners who allow them to continue to do it. The Republicans and the Democrats. We got to let them go. We got to join the Mahali Party. You need your own political party so you can fight these people. You can't fight them in their party. You cannot fight the Democrats while you are yourself are a Democrat. You got to get out of their party into the Mahali Party so you can fight them. You're not going to win fighting them in their own party. It makes no sense at all. You're angry, you're protesting, you're making demands, but you're still in the party that upholds the killing of Andrew Brown Jr. and all of our people. You're not making any sense. You've got to abandon them, join the Mahali Party, then you can fight them. You can't fight them right now. You have nothing to fight them with because they're going to control you within their party. You got to join the Mahali Party, and let's make these true changes. We talked about it in the previous video. I just want to make a brief announcement today. Get out of the danger and poison Democratic Party that will not stop what's going on. They never have. This is not the first time we protested. We did it during President Obama. They didn't do it then under a black president. What makes you think they'll do it now under Joe Biden? Wake up, join the Mahali Party, and save the lives of your children.